Natasha Romanoff, better known as Black Widow, is one of the most enigmatic and compelling characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. A former assassin turned superhero, her complex past, unwavering strength, and incredible skill set have made her a fan favorite. Over the years, Natasha has not only established herself as a key member of the Avengers, but also as a symbol of redemption, resilience, and sacrifice. This script takes a closer look at her lifestyle, the movies she has appeared in, and the evolution of her character both within the MCU and as a cultural icon. Early life and background. Natasha Romanoff's journey begins in the depths of a dark and violent world. Born in 1984 in Stalingrad, Soviet Union, Natasha was taken from her family at a young age and forced into the Red Room, a covert KGB program designed to turn young girls into elite spies and assassins. This ruthless environment shaped her into a weapon, removing any remnants of her former identity. Natasha was subjected to intense training and manipulation, learning to be an expert in combat, espionage, and deception. Despite the brutal indoctrination, Natasha's natural intelligence and adaptability allowed her to rise to the top. By the time she was an adult, she had become a highly skilled and deadly agent. However, deep within her, Natasha never lost a desire for something more, something beyond the darkness of her past. The transition to redemption. Natasha's story took a significant turn when she was recruited by S.H.I.E.L.D. under the leadership of Nick Fury. Initially, her loyalties were unclear. Natasha was a product of espionage, used to working alone and doing whatever was necessary to complete her mission. However, over time, she began to form bonds with the people around her, including fellow agents like Clint Barton, Hawkeye, and later, the Avengers. It was through these relationships that Natasha began to question the morality of her actions and seek redemption. Her transition from a deadly assassin to a hero was not easy. Natasha was haunted by her past and burdened with the weight of the lives she had taken. She saw herself as a monster, someone who could never truly fit in with the other Avengers, who had their own unique powers and abilities. However, her contributions, both in terms of skill and heart, became indispensable to the team. Black Widow's life in the movies. Natasha Romanoff's evolution as a character is closely tied to her appearances in the MCU. Let's break down her journey across various movies and how her role developed in the overarching storyline. 1. Iron Man 2, 2010. Natasha's first appearance in the MCU comes in Iron Man 2. At this point, she is still operating under the guise of a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent sent to keep an eye on Tony Stark. At first, Natasha's motivations are unclear, and she is introduced as a mysterious and deadly woman. However, she quickly proves herself to be a skilled combatant, saving Tony's life and showing her intelligence and resourcefulness. This film marks the beginning of Natasha's journey into the larger MCU, where she begins to forge connections with other superheroes. 2. The Avengers 2012. By the time of the Avengers, Natasha has become a key member of S.H.I.E.L.D. and is called upon to help assemble a team of extraordinary individuals to combat the threat posed by Loki. Her expertise in espionage, her physical prowess, and her ability to handle high-stakes situations make her an invaluable asset. In this film, we also get a glimpse of Natasha's vulnerability. Her relationship with Clint Barton and her admission of having a dark past reveal the emotional scars she carries. This film begins to show Natasha's evolution from a cold assassin to a team player, deeply invested in the cause. 3. Captain America, The Winter Soldier, 2014. In Captain America, The Winter Soldier, Natasha plays a pivotal role in the uncovering of conspiracy within S.H.I.E.L.D., which leads to the dismantling of the organization. This movie dives deeper into her character, showing a woman who is still grappling with the darkness of her past, but is fighting for a better future. The relationship between her and Steve Rogers develops, offering a deeper emotional layer to her character. This film is crucial for understanding Natasha's moral compass and her internal struggle. 4. Avengers, Age of Ultron, 2015. In Age of Ultron, Natasha's journey towards self-acceptance is explored further. She faces the realization that she can never completely escape her past, as Ultron confronts her with her darkest secrets. Her relationship with Bruce Banner, Hulk, adds another layer to her character, as she grapples with her desire for normalcy and intimacy. This film explores her vulnerabilities, showing that despite her formidable strength, she is still human and her past continues to haunt her. 5. Captain America: Civil War 2016. Captain America: Civil War sees Natasha caught in the middle of a conflict between Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. Her loyalty to S.H.I.E.L.D. and her desire to protect her friends lead her to make difficult choices, further complicating her personal journey. The film showcases Natasha's commitment to her ideals, but also her internal conflicts as she tries to balance her sense of duty with the emotional bonds she has formed with her fellow Avengers. 6. Avengers: Infinity War 2018 and Avengers: Endgame 2019. In Infinity War, Natasha is integral to the Avengers' attempt to stop Thanos, leading the fight against the Mad Titan's forces. By this point, she has fully embraced her role as a leader and protector of the world. However, in Endgame, Natasha faces her greatest sacrifice. In a heart-wrenching moment, she sacrifices herself on Vormir to obtain the Soul Stone, ensuring the Avengers' victory. Her death represents the culmination of her arc, where she, a woman haunted by her past, finally finds peace in her selflessness and sacrifice. 7. Black Widow 2021. Natasha's solo film Black Widow delves into her past and sheds light on the years between Civil War and Infinity War. The film reveals Natasha's familial ties to Yelena Belova, another former assassin, and their complicated relationship with their surrogate family from a Red Room. This movie provides closure to some of Natasha's lingering emotional struggles and gives her character a sense of finality. Even though her journey in the MCU had already reached its peak in Endgame, Natasha's legacy, a symbol of strength and redemption. Natasha Romanoff's legacy is one of transformation. From a deadly assassin to a key member of the Avengers, she represents the possibility of redemption, showing that no matter how dark one's past may be, there is always a chance to choose a better path. Throughout her journey, Natasha learned to rely on the people around her, developing deep bonds of friendship and loyalty. Her contributions to the Avengers were never about the flashy superpowers or super strength. Natasha's greatest assets were her intelligence, her resourcefulness, and her ability to inspire others. Her willingness to make personal sacrifices for the greater good, culminating in her death in Endgame, is a testament to her growth and her understanding of what truly matters: the people she loved and the world she helped protect. Natasha's character also resonates with many because of her humanity. She is not a god or an alien. She is a woman who has fought through unspeakable circumstances, and in the end, she finds a way to make peace with herself. Her story teaches audiences about the importance of vulnerability, connection, and the strength it takes to overcome one's past. Conclusion: Natasha Romanoff's life and journey are marked by deep personal struggles and heroic feats. From her dark beginnings in the Red Room to her ultimate sacrifice in Avengers: Endgame, she stands as one of the most complex and beloved characters in the MCU. Her story transcends a world of superheroes, offering valuable lessons about redemption, friendship, and what it truly means to be a hero. Through Natasha Romanoff, we are reminded that no matter the obstacles, we can always choose to fight for something greater than ourselves.